Still up for a little race? Go ahead, I'll give you a head start.
Theme.
Marinette's never gonna fall in love with a statue.
Nino's hair glitches underneath his hat.
Nino, you're way overthinking this. Invite her to the zoo? You serious? Invite her to the zoo. She'll say yes, I promise.
Didn't Adrian just diss the zoo idea and now he's suddenly all for it? Nino's hat teleports into the crooked position just so he can adjust it.
Right, Marinette? You love animals. Yeah. I'm really into zoonimals. Animals. Zoonimals.
There's only so many times you can redo a joke before it becomes unfunny. Oh, who am I kidding? This is hilarious. This thumb.
How about we all check out the zoo today?
You do realize the guy you're completely crazy about has just asked you out, right?
And when you're alone with Marinette at the zoo later on...
Whoa, what do you mean alone with Marinette?
From the way Adrian phrased the invitation, it was clearly a group invitation, as in all 4 of them would go. The fact that any of them interprets this as a one-on-one date is completely insane.
Just be yourself. Remember the last time I did that?
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Fine, just be yourself and look where you're going.
I know Marinette is clumsy and ditzy, but there's no way even she would be moronic enough to walk into the boys' bathroom. There are no urinals in this bathroom. I've never been in a boys' bathroom for obvious reasons, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have those. Also, this bathroom is strange for another reason. Every public bathroom I've ever seen has had a hallway before the actual entrance into the bathroom, so you can't see into the bathroom when you're walking by. The way this bathroom is set up, everyone in the room beyond can see into the bathroom every time the door is opened. On second thought, maybe that's why this bathroom doesn't have any urinals. One of these characters is not like the others. We see you, Theo, and despite your best efforts, we all know you're not a teenager.
Tiki, stay out of sight. I'm gonna talk to him. You'll see, I will speak to him. That's right, girl.
Alia doesn't question who Tiki is or why Marinette is telling them to stay out of sight.
We'll be better off without me.
This trip is turning out to be a lot more interesting than I thought. Turn up the volume.
There's no way Plaid can hear this audio. Unless Adrian is mega deaf and is blasting this earpiece on full volume.
Tell her you wanted to be alone with her.
Not yet.
What was that?
Let's just get this out of the way now. The earpiece on both of them is so obvious that they'd have to be blind not to notice it. Not like that's anything new.
Look what Daddy's brought you. Only the finest for my baby.
Getting into a cage with a hungry panther is next level stupid. I don't care how domesticated it is, that is still a wild animal.
60 miles per hour? Is that all? I thought panthers were much faster than that. I bet I could beat it in a race.
You can't possibly compare yourself to my panther, kiddo.
This full-grown man is getting bullied by a child and letting it get to him. I get bullied on the Discord every day. Shameless plug. But I would never allow myself the shame of getting akumatized over it.
Now please leave. She needs peace and quiet while she eats. You're stressing her out.
Dude, this is a zoo. She's here to be looked at. If she needs peace and quiet to eat, take her somewhere private. Is this your first day running a zoo exhibit, or were you just born dumb?
Go ahead, my little evil Akuma.
Little evil Akuma. I'm starting to agree with Sweet Candy Pop over here, but I'm not one to give up that easily.
You hold him, I'll grab the bracelet.
Attack!
I want to send Cat Noir abandoning Ladybug so bad, but the sin counter won't allow it. Ladybug's hair glitches through her ear.
I don't know, but we better find Kim. I mean that boy before he does.
Cat Noir, you've dealt with Kim before, so there's no need to pretend like you don't know his name. And even if you did need to pretend, correcting yourself would only make you seem more suspicious.
It's down to just the 2 of us, kiddo. And then there was one.
And then there were none reference is wildly out of place. Kim hasn't done anything to compare to the crimes of the 8 protagonists. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young to be on YouTube.
Where's Kim? Good job, kitty.
That was weird. Man, I sure am glad that they both happen to be the exact same age. It'd be a little creepy if they weren't.
Whoa, what's that stuff?
Air freshener. It'll cover up our scent so he can't smell us.
Thanks. I've always wanted to smell like ocean summer breeze.
He may not smell you, but he will smell the can of air freshener coming toward him. This only works if the concealing scent matches the environment, meaning that they would need to douse the entire bakery with this stuff in order for it to work, and the moment they leave the bakery, it becomes obsolete.
We interrupt this broadcast with a special report. Animals are invading Paris.
He's coming.
How did Cat Noir identify this one sound as belonging to Animan when there's an entire zoo's worth of animals running around?
It's working. He's sniffing out Kim.
Since they just covered themselves with air freshener, Cat Noir is smelling ocean summer breeze, not ladybug. Still weird though.
Where's the button for the doors? Of course nothing works. No keys.
And yet the door closed just fine. Realistically, the staff would have shattered the glass instead of bouncing back like this, especially when you consider the fact that he's a superhero with superhuman strength. I'm no mechanic, but pretty sure that's not how that works. Also, did you see the way the bus lowered itself? Weird.
It's not exactly a cage, but it'll do.
An ant could easily find its way out of this bus, unless it was airtight. Which, honestly, seems like something someone in this universe would do. This bus has some quantum storage going on. The T-Rex should have burst through the sides of the bus, as it's clearly a lot bigger than it, but it only seems to expand in size once it exits the bus. A bus of holding, perhaps? That's actually kind of brilliant. I think the weight of a T-Rex would cause this bus to collapse or at least fall over, but I'm not a zoologist, so what do I know?
All these transformations seem to be tiring him out.
I know they said he was tired, but he doesn't even make an attempt to transform here, and that just makes him seem pathetic. Well, he was bullied into villainy by a teenager, so I'm not sure how much more pathetic he could get, but you get my point. Where does the hair begin and the ear end? Or maybe it's the other way around. Either way, it looks like Adrian's growing a lot of ear hair.
If you value your life, get out of here, now! Enjoy your meal!
One day it will be me at the top of the food chain.
We'll be better off without me.
Tell you that I love you, Marinette.
Et voila!